Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Gains from Almost in Full Color. Today's video, we're going to talk about Nvidia Cloud Sync. Now, you might be asking, what exactly is Nvidia Cloud Sync? It's basically G-Sync with VRR for Nvidia's cloud gaming service, GeForce Now. It's only available if you're subscribed to their GeForce Now Ultimate tier. So if you're priority or free tier, sorry, there's no VRR for you right now. Also, VRR is only for users using the Windows or Mac native clients for GeForce Now. Mobile and browser is not supported. So, if you are a GeForce Now Ultimate user, then here's what you'll need in order to take advantage of this new feature. You'll need a VRR capable monitor with 120Hz refresh rate or better, a Windows PC with a GTX 16 series or RTX 20 series and later GPU. For Mac, it will work with any Mac with an Apple Silicon or any of these Intel-based Mac models below. Intel and AMD GPUs are not supported at this time, but hopefully they're supported later on, because I would love to use this with my ROG Ally as well with its built-in VRR screen. You can also check the description below for a link to Nvidia's site outlining this information as well. VRR is a game changer when it comes to cloud gaming. VRR, or variable refresh rate, has been around on the local PC gaming side of the house for quite some time, and recently on the console side with the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles. VRR gives monitors that are VRR capable the ability to dynamically change their refresh rate to perfectly match up with the frame rate being output by your GPU, or better known as the frame rate the game is playing at. VRR picks up the slack where VSync fails. VSync is great if your game can stay locked at 30, 60, or 120 FPS constantly without any drops, because it basically locks your game FPS to a frame rate that works perfectly with your monitor and prevents stutters and screen tearing. But if the game ever drops below that lock number, you get stutter until it can get back up to whatever frame rate you're VSyncing at. VRR stops all that stuttering that would occur when the frame rate drops by dynamically changing the refresh rate of your monitor to whatever the frame rate of the current game is, and it constantly does this to maintain a smooth playing experience. VRR is a game changer for cloud gaming because, unlike playing games locally, cloud gaming actually has an extra factor to account for: your stream FPS itself. Many people are unaware how important it is when cloud gaming to make sure that your stream FPS, game FPS, and monitor refresh rate all match up. If one is out of whack, you'll get stutter. Up until now, the only thing we had on the GeForce Now side for cloud gaming was VSync, and it works great. But of course, it has the same issue if any of these three factors drop below whatever frame rate you're VSync to. If you're playing on GeForce Now and streaming at 120 FPS and the game drops to 117 FPS, but both the stream and the monitor are still at 120 locked, you get stutter, because the stream is missing 3 frames from the game and the 120 FPS stream container is not being filled completely. Also, if the game is running at a higher frame rate than you're streaming at, you can have issues because the game is sending more frames than the stream can accept. If the game is running at 138 FPS and the stream is 120 FPS, then you lose 18 frames of game data each second because it can't fit inside the 120 FPS container the stream is using. When it comes to cloud gaming, your stream FPS is king. It drives everything and is the limitation on how many usable game frames can be sent to your device over that stream. Whatever you're streaming at, you need to make sure the game FPS and the monitor match up to that stream FPS perfectly for the best experience. VRR makes sure that if the stream or game FPS drops, the other two factors match back up completely. VRR makes sure that if the stream or game FPS drops, the other two factors drop to match back up instantly. So if the game drops to 77 FPS, VRR makes the stream go to 77 FPS and your monitor go to 77 FPS as well. That way your stream container is always filled with the maximum frames it can handle from the game, and your monitor only refreshes at that same exact number as well. Everything gets the exact number it wants to use, and that keeps everything smooth. You can see here on Death Stranding that these little dialogue scenes make the game revert back to 60 FPS because they're coded to run at 60 FPS. Every time that happens, you can see my stream FPS immediately drops from 120 to 60 to match it back up, and my monitor refresh rate does the same. Then, once it's over and the game jumps back up to 120, the other two does as well. I don't know how Nvidia is doing this, but it is really showcasing what cloud gaming truly can be. Playing with VRR really makes GeForce now even more buttery smooth and continues to push that line of being able to tell the difference between local and cloud play. Now, of course, you do need good internet to get the best from cloud gaming, but if you do have good internet, it is an amazing feat of technology to behold. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.